Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to dive in and we are going to sew our block number 8 of our Designer Mystery Block of the Month by Water Shop. This is what our block looks like this month right here. This block is designed by Corey Yoder, and she is a motor designer. She is also behind the design of Coriander Seed and Coriander Quilt. That is the name of her brand. She's currently doing a sew along on her YouTube channel. I would love to participate, but honestly, I don't have the bandwidth to even tackle additional or any more sew along. So I will recommend that you guys go follow her over there on her YouTube channel and see what she's about. Very lovely. She's so sweet. So this is what we're sewing today, and I'm going to show you what my block is going to look like when it's all done. So this is what it looks like when it's all done. So with that being said, let's dive in and start sewing this block, okay? And here we go. This is what we're going to be sewing today. This is our block number 8. This is our pieces all cut out and it's ready to go. I will sew this step by step per the pattern. I have this strips cut out because it's easier to just sew it as a strip and then cut it to what you need. And I'll show you that process when that step comes up. For everything else, I cut it per the pattern. So the first thing we're going to be sewing is our half square triangle. So I'm going to bring our half square triangle. I have both squares. We're going to be needing 4. So I have 2 of each here, and we're going to cut down the middle to make for the size that we need. So let me go ahead and sew that. Make sure I have right sides together. Bring my other one, then I'll cut them at the same time. So now I'm just going to bring this and cut to the size that we need, and I have this lovely ruler here that lets me do so. There you go, that's done. Okay, so now all 4 of these are trimmed and pressed. So this is our first step and it's completed. I'm just going to take our letter F and G. So we're supposed to have this in the middle and then this on the side, and we're supposed to have little squares. So instead of doing that, I am going to cut mine as strips, sew these together, and then press, and then cut the long way, and then I'll have what I need. So as you can see right here, this is the long way here. So when I cut, it's going to be the short way. I'm going to sew rather, I'm sorry. And the instructions said to press towards the middle. It's all sewn. I'm just going to trim. I'm going to do a clean trim on the edges. I'm going to find a line. I'm going to zoom you in real quick here. I'm going to find a line right here and a line right here to make sure that it's straight. And I'm just going to trim off. So I don't need that part. And I'm going to refer to my pattern as to what this needs to be. So this needed to be a certain size, and a certain size. Then I'm going to cut it to that size. We're going to need 4 pieces that looks like this. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that and I'll meet you here. So now that all 4 pieces are cut, trimmed, and pressed, the next thing we're going to do is take our background, which is right here. We're going to sew it onto the top. So I'm just going to chain piece that. So now our pieces are sewn and completed. This is our step 2, all done. I'm going to put it right there. Our next step is to make another half square triangle. So we have this half square triangle. We have 2 sets that we have to make. So we need a total of 4 half square triangle right here. So what I'm going to do is make that, and I will chain piece it. So now that this is sewn, trimmed, and pressed, what we are going to do is assemble it. We're going to take this half square triangle with the background facing this way. We're going to bring our background pieces, put it onto the side, and we're going to stitch them together. Now we're going to make 2 sets that look just like this. So let me do this first and I'll do the second piece. This is the middle piece all sewn. I'm gonna bring that and I'm gonna bring this. So now what we're going to do is just piece this kind of like a 9 patch together. I'm just gonna make sure that my seams are meeting, or try as hard as possible to make sure that they do meet. And that's all you can do. I mean, it is what it is. So now this is what it's supposed to be looking like. This is the centerpiece all done. All right, so now the next thing we're going to do is literally put this block together. We're going to put the supporting pieces. Actually, you know what? Let me bring this back over here so I can just kind of, you may be able to see it better that way. I'm gonna put this, like that, and like so. Then we're going to bring our HST and assemble it onto the corners. That's what it's supposed to look like, okay? So if you look at the pattern right here, it has this stripe going this way, and then this stripe going this way, and then this stripe going this way. Well, mine is going this horizontal like that. The way it was cut in the pattern tells you, but then I decided to cut mine this way because, I don't know, that kind of like symmetrical look is fine with me. But you get the idea. If you are sewing this and you want it to look like it, if you cut it this way, this is what it'll look like. And if you cut it the other way with the stripe facing this way, then you have that other look, okay? Either way, there is nothing wrong. If you're gonna cut this way, just make sure it's consistent. Don't have this one going this way and then this one going this way, then it'll look distorted. So if you're gonna make a mistake, just make it consistent, just like this, okay? So now let's sew the pieces. So now I'm going to take our center piece. I'm going to just sew these guys together right here. I'm going to do it like this first, then I'll sew the other one so I don't mess up. So now this is what we are looking like. I think this is a pretty block. We are just going to stitch this to this, this to this. If you are not sewing on the component, you will be done at this point. But for me, I am sewing on the component for the block. So I'm going to sew on the components to it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. This has to be one of the prettiest block. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. So what I'm going to do now is continue on and add the component that goes onto the sides. So we're going to take 2 of our strips, put it onto either side, like so. And then we're going to bring our bottom like so. And then we're going to take another set of our strips that's going to look like that. And then that's it for this. And then we will just sew them. Piece them together per the pattern, and then we will be done. This is what our block looks like this month. This is our block number 8 of our Designer Mystery Block of the Month. I'm sewing the block and sewing on the entire component for each block. So that way when we are done with the 12 block or 12 sew alongs, I will also be done. I will just put everything together and we will be done. Here we go. This is our block all completed right here. I am sewing the entire component on as we go. That way, when our 12-month block is completed, I will also be done. Then I will be able to get it quilted and completed. They're gifted or keep it. I'm not sure yet what I want to do. So anyways, this is our block number 8 all completed right here. And I hope you are up to date and catching up with your block. I understand it's cold everywhere, so this is a perfect time to stay home and sew. For us quilters, I think this is kind of like, okay, it's cold. I don't like it, but at the same time, I'm staying in, I'm getting some sewing done. You know, that's the silver lining of, you know, not being able to go anywhere because it's so cold. Even though I live in Texas, yes, it's cold. So anyways, with that being said, I hope you are having a great day wherever you're at today. And don't forget to subscribe down below, and I would love to see you in my next video. You have a great day.